What's up, guys? Today I'm doing Smith Street Band, No One Gets Lost Anymore. This album was expensive on vinyl. I probably paid $60 for it because I didn't think that it was mass produced. And I don't think it's that easy to get your hands on a copy. I'm not even sure which edition I have on. It says exclusive multi-blue vinyl, but when you look at Discogs, there's really no classification for that. So it says it's produced by Poison City Records. This is the first time I'm actually taking a vinyl out of the plastic, so I want to be pretty careful. And the value just decreased by 50%. So this is Smith Street Band's first album. I don't want to say it's my favorite album by them because their most recent album is very good, but this is probably the most important one to me. A lot of times you'll find bands at their first album, they don't have the true development. So it's kind of raw sounding. I think they were like 18 when this album came out. And so the lead singer, his songwriting abilities aren't perfect yet, but God, this is the album that made me fall in love with the Smith Street Band. They're one of my favorite bands. Will Wagner's one of my favorite musicians. Really just because I have a few songs on this album. So, multi-blue. Get that garbage out of here. See what it comes with. Comes with an insert with all the lyrics on the back. And then in the front, I Ain't Safe, Postcodes, Rooftop, Sigourney Weaver, Belly of Your Bedroom. Side A is good, but side B is really good too. I'm probably going to play Sigourney Weaver because that's the first song that made me fall in love with them. There's a video on YouTube of them singing it live on, they were doing like a tram sessions in Australia where, oh wow, this is a pretty vinyl. So side B has the bear, side A has the elephant. I'm gonna rock with side A. See, it's two blues. Apparently this is from the artist. I read that from the artist's first website. The multi-blue vinyl was one of the first releases of this album, so maybe that's why it cost so much for me. I don't know if I got ripped off. This is weird. It says, to all our favorite bands, you could tell they were 18 at the time. Being Amazing, Foxtrot, Madonna, the Hawaiian Islands, Fear Like Us, Ohio, Like Alaska, Mr. Dinner, Sweet Teens, the Anorexic Olsen Twins, Widget. So yeah, this album is really good. Go right to Sigourney Weaver, which is going to be the fourth song on the album. So, 2, 3, 4. Yep, Sigourney Weaver is going to be the next song. This album I'm going to go ahead and rank pretty high.
driving to. We've been here forever. So long as caught you by your first name. I've been here so long. Things are starting to get a little vague. But everybody needs. Everyone needs a little sun sometimes. And I woke up feeling like Sigourney Weaver, yeah. Something inside of me trying to get out. If this wasn't my home, surely I would leave you with that. Something inside of me trying to get out.
There's really not a song in this album that I dislike. It's 10. I believe there's a deluxe edition that has maybe one more, but I'm not positive.
Looks so beautiful with your back to me. You turn around and give me a one. Look vasectomy me. I whisper in your ear, don't you ever disappear, and you whisper back, don't you ever fucking touch me.
So yeah, if you go on YouTube and look up Sigourney Weaver Smith Street Band live, one of the first options will be their tram sessions where he's playing it on a little keyboard and they're on a public bus, and that's really what made me fall in love with this band. This was the song that got suggested to me on my Spotify. I kind of liked it, added it to my playlist, and ended up YouTubing it just to see if there was any live or like acoustic performances I could get off on, and sure enough there was this one. And I spam my friends with it. I love this band, and I really haven't met anyone else that likes them. I mean, I'll show them to 10 people, and they all say, ugh. My girlfriend hates them. She says his accent is way too thick. She says that in every word he adds 2 extra R's. And he's right there over in the floors. That's the name of the album, is No One Gets Lost Anymore. The song is Sigourney Weaver, the Smith Street Band. If you like music, man, listen to Smith Street Band. They are a good time. Now, in future videos, I'll be doing a lot of rap music, but Smith Street Band is a very close place to my heart. And I never thought I would love Australian folk rock, but here we are. He is by far the most talented singer-songwriter that I listen to. So yeah, Smith Street Band, No One Gets Lost Anymore. That's a review. Did I review it? Shit. 9-1. The reason it's not a perfect 10 is the songs don't hold up as much as I'd like them to. The first time I heard really every single song on side B, I was in love with it. I was in love with the whole album, but since it's singer-songwriter, like, it's a lot of storytelling in the music. You learn the stories, and they're not as interesting the first few times as you hear them. When I Was a Boy, I Thought I Was a Fish is a song about an acid trip, and it's great, but like, and it's fun to sing along to on a road trip, but when you've heard it 10 and 20 times, you know, it's not as great as it was. Whereas side A of the album, I Ain't Safe, Sigourney Weaver, those songs never really get old to me. I can listen to them every day, just because they're not in the like singer-songwriter, I'm telling a story mechanism. It's more, they're more personal songs. So yeah, Smith Street Band, No One Gets Lost Anymore. It's one of my favorite records of all. Thank you, that's your review.